Hello everyone, my name is Jesse, and this is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time. As a musician myself, today is the return of Shin Megami Tensei 5. We have two songs. I do not know their song titles. They're just called 5 and 6 for me. But these are requested by Stuckboy and Robert. If you do not know, I finished the demo earlier in this year, and I'm returning to the full game very shortly after me recording this. So, yeah. I think these might be songs from the base game, so maybe just ignore the Vengeance poster, but I really have no idea. It's just a guess. So I don't know where these play, what they're called, anything. I just know that I was told to listen to them before I start playing because they're coming up soon, I guess. So, okay. Let's go. Start with the first one. 3 minutes and 9 seconds. First song of SMT5. Damn. Damn, dude. I am in the mood for this right now. I've been in a very metal mood lately, so this is just like I could be wrong, but isn't this more reminiscent of older SMTs? It's kind of like aggressive garage band style. Can I just take a guess if this is a boss? Or possibly a fiend? There's no way this is an overworld fiend. Oh my god. It sounds like that riff sounds very black metal. Like metal from Norway. It reminds me of a band called Behemoth. Let me see where they're from. Finland? Poland. But I can totally see a band with like face paint and all black. Ooh, man, this is great. The guitars sound really good, actually. They sound crunchy. I haven't heard many guitar-centric songs in SMT5 yet. There's a couple, but not this much guitar. Sounds like a Blaze Blue song too. Damn, dude. The use of synthesizers. The signal just kind of coats your ears. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm hoping that that's not a unique boss, even though it probably is because of how intense it sounds. I'm hoping that's a more like higher enemy boss fight or something, you know, something that you can hear a couple times. Sort of like battle gliding, right? You hear it with you hear it 2 times in the first starting area, something like that. Something that's like kind of attached to multiple. There's absolutely no way that's an overworld theme whatsoever. Even though earlier the video prior to this I said that SMT music is a little ambiguous and kind of hard to place because it's so random. There's no way that's not a battle theme of some kind. Now, it could be something as casual as a random encounter. Well, there's no random encounters in this game. But, you know, starting a fight. But to me, based on the da 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 ticka 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 da, which was straight up like Megadeth, Testament, you know, or Behemoth, like I said earlier. Like that was just straight metal. There's not a lot of, I wouldn't say there's not a lot of, because I haven't heard a lot of the soundtrack, but from what I've heard of SMT, there hasn't been much presence of like straight metal. There's like hard rock stuff, guitars, grungy stuff, punk stuff, but nothing like straight, you know, chug, 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 alternate picking, power chords. Not a whole lot. Just, you know, not as a focus. It feels very isolated at this point. It feels like one of the most simplest songs, actually, I should say. And I mean that with like full respect. A lot of the songs I've heard have a lot going on, time changes, different effects, blah, blah, blah. Here it's just like straight guitar, drums, and a keyboard. It's as raw as it gets. So that was sick. And I can't wait to hear that. I can't wait to hear what it's called. But okay. Great. That was great. It just reminded me of like Blaze Blue or I don't know. What's another? I can't think of another game right now, but whew. All right. Next song. This one's a little longer. At almost 5 minutes. Let's go. Today is my lucky day. Oh my gosh. We went from metal to just straight like rock. Rock groove. You know, this reminds me of the band Clutch or CKY. Very like bar, drink some brewskis rock. These two are definitely connected somehow, some way. Oh, you know what? I've yet to experience if a boss in this game has phases. I don't think so. I've only heard one song per fight, so maybe this is an exception. Another very simple song. Less is more, though. There we go. There's the SMT sound. Oh, that's so dope, dude. Oh my gosh, that's so musically, like, beautiful. Just like instant cut off of the guitars. Floor toms. That's a really ugly chord the guitar's playing. Yeah, it's super dissonant on purpose. When I think of this, I think of like early 2000s extreme sports montage or something. I feel like Bam Margera is just gonna like kickflip into the screen. So cool hearing like a distorted guitar shine through in this game. This is such an easy song. If you ever want to learn how to play guitar, start with this. This is super easy. And then up, up. That's all open power chords too. That's not a bad thing. One thing that's really cool about these guitars is they're not overly distorted. They just have a little bit of overdrive on them. So it's like crunchy, but it's not like staticky. You can almost hear like the naked guitar string underneath. Oh, that chord is... I wonder what the choice for that was. It's cool, but it's totally off. Maybe the character it's attached to is a weirdo. That was a great pair of the songs together. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If you like this, I mentioned the band Clutch earlier. There's a song called, what is it? Impetus? It's like a long drum intro, but then as soon as it starts, you have a very similar kind of guitar riff. Oh, that was sick. Both of these definitely felt like they belonged together. See, one bonus, question mark, of not knowing song titles, and this is how I felt in Xenoblade 3 as well, is like, it's really up to the person I have arranging the songs together. Like, if they're doing it, you know, for a relevant reason, or if just maybe just to throw me off, who knows? I know nothing, right? All I know is that these are from Shin Megami Tensei 5, and they may be from the base game. And if I had to guess, all I see right here, by the way, is the number 5 and the number 6, and then the artwork of the base game. Not this. This is I just put this here. So if I had to guess, these two songs are in the base game and are put in Vengeance, because I'm playing Vengeance, and then obviously I'm hearing these before I get to it. So in my brain, I'm thinking, if that's the case, it's not a unique boss theme, if it is a boss theme, or this, if it is a unique boss theme, this character is also in base game. So, but I would consider that a spoiler if it is, so, you know, don't tell me. I'm still undecided if I want to play the base route. Probably. I don't know. It feels like I should, but I don't know. Really, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how I feel after Vengeance. If I need more answers, or if I just want to keep playing the game, which I probably do. But as of now, you know, I'm just playing Vengeance. But either way, these two, out of all the SMT that I've heard, not even just 5, but all Shin Megami Tensei, this sounded to me very Atlas. It sounded very like that could have been a Persona song too. I know obviously Persona is mostly, well, nowadays I guess mostly known for its jazz fusion and dance music and stuff like that. But I could totally picture that in Persona. I can't think of an example right this second, but there's songs like this in Persona. Yeah, I can't think, but I know I've heard it before. I've heard so many Persona songs. But this also really reminds me of like older Shin Megami Tenseis. I think 3? I could be wrong. Basically when it was still Shoji. You know, there was like that hint of like punk and rock and all that, but it seems like Ryota took it in this other direction of weird and odd. And I know there's another composer too. I still don't know the entire history yet. I will after the game. I just know that Shoji Meguro was like there at the beginning and then kind of handed off the reins to Ryota. But I think Ryota has help as well. For example, like the Fiend battle, I don't think he composed that. I don't even think he arranged it either. So I don't know the whole team behind. I'm very new to the whole like Mega 10 thing. This is my first Atlas game. Either way, those two stood out quite a bit because most of the stuff I've heard from SMT has been very weird and odd and full of, you know, weirdly placed stuff. These were straightforward as hell. These were just groovin' rock and metal. Mind you, the first song was metal, this one was rock. But very simplistic, very straightforward. As in like the groove and the drum beat and just the overall energy. But to me, felt way more connected than any other two songs I've heard together. These felt like they were right next to each other or directly connected to one character. And that's why I brought up I wonder if there's different phases in this game. I haven't experienced that yet, I don't think. I think it's just like one fight and then it just takes forever. So I don't know. Maybe. Either way, I'm excited. I'll be hearing these soonish. But again, if you want to see the playthrough, it's Jesse's VODs. And if you want to see episodes early, my Discord channel has an SMTV channel. I just ask you to use spoiler tags on everything because I'll sometimes be in there. Okay. Shout out to the requesters and everyone you see here. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Peace.